This young man has become iconic of this era, Tracy G.
That's a fact. You are not spitting any lies.
Heather B, what did I say? He changed the business structure.
Absolutely. You said that.
I said I would go into record company meetings and I'll see his name at the board and them trying to emulate what he did.
And you said that because you was there.
I was there.
You was.
Taking them back to the 10-day tape. Taking them back to, the acid rap tape. I'm taking them back.
Let's go back.
Color in a book or something and win some Grammys.
And win some Grammys. Let's wake up today and win some Grammys.
Let's wake up and win some Grammys.
Let's do it.
Let's travel around the world. Let's stand up for injustice. Let's make our voices be heard.
That part.
Let's give a damn about our people, our community. Yeah. Let's care about our image and the symbolism we put out when we become a responsible father at the same time having a great, awesome, record-breaking career. Let's do all of that. You could give me backlash. I don't care. I said what I meant. I'm imperfect. Yeah. You're not going to always be aligned with it or agree with me, but rock with me. I'm here for a lifetime. Let's go over to Africa. To a Kibulan, where the original seed was spawned. The black woman is God. She gave birth to all of us. Why not collaborate in Ghana? Meet up with my neighborhood homie, Vic Mensa. Why not collaborate with African artists and let them do my artwork?
Come on.
Who am I?
Come
I'm
on.
motherfucking Chance the Rapper.
Let's go!
Yeah, man. Come on. Just me up so I remember who I am.
Come on.
Hold on.
We got Chance back, man. We knew it was going to be a celebration. Heather, look what Heather did for you, Chance.
That's why you asked me if I was hungry.
That's right.
Tracy asked you if you were hungry, but like some days, Chance, because I love to cook, like I just bring in food. So today I did like a seafood curry. I did a lentil with smoked turkey, jasmine rice, and banana pudding.
You really cooked for me like this?
Let's go.
And it's all delicious, my man. You want to start dessert to the bottom or work your way
I'm
up?
definitely trying to go banana pudding first.
You know?
Banana pudding
Tracy
first.
said that.
That's an 11:30 a.m. meal for me.
Figure if we could catch up while you, snacking on a little something, maybe.
Yeah. I gotta eat.
Let's set it up.
Hey, when you were in Africa, that was a big deal. What kind of foods did you eat?
I was really living off of the chicken out there. I don't know if you ever heard this, but like the chicken, because it's like free range.
Right. The original
They
free
ain't those
range.
big fat blubber chickens.
Yeah. It's not the injected steroid chicken. It's that real deal. So I was having all types of different chicken dishes, and I guess I was having a lot of jollof while I was out there.
Nice, of course.
Yeah, but it's a cool thing though when you go out to Ghana, especially on your first time, and you realize like how many different kinds of cuisines there are, how, but also like the culture is mirrored in a lot of ways. Like there's a lot of still like, food that you grew up on that's like still easily accessible. So I was eating a lot when I was out there, but I was also taking in other parts of the culture. Like you said, the art scene, super heavy out there. Shouts out to Amwako Bafu and all the different artists, Nailo Pianga, all the people that took me in when I was out there and showed me the ropes in the art world.
Yo, how did he respond to you? Like, I've been to South Africa. I've been to a couple places in Africa. They thought I was from South Africa, bro.
What?
You look South African.
Well, because all the work I did with MTV, they used to play in Africa, so they thought I was there. But they received me, made me feel like a king. I can only imagine what they do with you.
No, it was a crazy experience. Like just feeling, you don't expect to have so many people be so in tune with everything that you're doing over there. But like the love was crazy, and the amount of like just I don't want to say research. It was just natural information that they had about me that they knew was crazy. And I feel like West Africa is obviously very different from South Africa. South Africa is one of the last places on earth to get rid of segregation, to get rid of colonialism, and so you feel a little bit of the tension in that or I did when I went down there. That's just completely non-existent in Ghana because the country is fully just founded on pro-blackness and global blackness, and they were the first sub-Saharan African country to fight and win their independence, and so they you could feel that. You could feel the liberation. You feel the pride. You feel a connection when you go out there, and it was like people had love for me, but not just as a celebrity that they had seen, but people were just taking care of me. People that didn't know who I was. It's just it's a different way of operating out there. That's like it's hard to imagine because we live in a place with a crazy history and a crazy present. You know?
Yeah.
How do you feel like that informed your artistry?
It made me one just think about my experience in a different way rather than thinking about it as like an individualized experience that I'm trying to write on. I realize there's so many parallels in our lives with every other way of Black life in other countries, and also like a parallel in how our world works in terms of music and how it works for fine artists. Like for people in the music industry, there's like a lot of pitfalls and ways that you end up getting exploited as an artist. It's the exact same thing on their side. You know? Literally
really?
the exact same thing. But they call their labels galleries. It's a crazy like thing how they are still like just like festivals. Like I've been in a lot of situations where you go to a festival and the artists are trying to figure out how they get all the stuff that they need and how they could get into, you know, wherever the VIP sections and stuff is. It's the same way at the art festivals. It would be artists that are like the top tier person that everybody's going to see their exhibit. If it's say you go to Venice Biennale, you go all the way to Italy, and there's an artist that's a world-renowned, world-famous joint. They got their own, you know what I'm saying, like space where their stuff is held and everybody's going. And then at the end of the night, when it's time for parties, like they still getting stuck at the door and still getting asked for wristbands and shit like that. It's like
Being at the tunnel.
It's deep.
Still get stuck at the door.
Bouncers acting funny.
Is that where Starline Gallery came from?
That's where the Starline. You know. And you said Al-Kibbulan, like you really tapped in. No, but yeah, like for people that don't know, me and Vic are hosting the first ever Black Starline Festival.
Come on, let's go.
In Accra, Ghana, in West Africa.
I'm coming to that.
When is it?
It's January 6th at Black Star Square in Accra. And
Let's go.
It's gonna be.
That's the day of the insurrection.
Ain't that something?
We taking that date back.
We
Flip
taking
the
that.
narrative.
We taking that date.
Taking that day back.
It's such a like a pivotal time for us. Like in whatever climate that you live. Like I was just saying, like Black people in. It's not just us in the United States, but it's also in the UK and the islands and all across the continent, in Australia and Asia. We're everywhere, and a lot of times when there's global incidents or situations, like whether it's war, famine, poverty, sickness, like that's when you start to see in the news that we still getting mistreated in other places in the world, and we just got to come together at a place of like understanding that we are all going through the same things, and we're not going to get over it in any space until we connect. And I was inspired by, like you said, Marcus Garvey in the early 1900s, 1919 through 1922, so 100 years ago now.
Wow.
He, started and ran this very important, integral shipping line. Like he had a fleet of ships, these giant ocean liners, which are like the size of cruise ships that he owned and funded with, common Black folks' money. But what he did with it was he created a trade route between the United States, all the Black islands, and the continent of Africa. And that created a network of people where people from, all over the world were interconnected and working with each other and, taking trips together and like created this connectivity that didn't exist before. And it was intentionally shut down by the U.S. government in 1922, but it inspired so many other things. So how I was just talking about Ghana becoming the first independent Black nation in Africa, their first president happened to just come over to the United States when he was still in college and went to a HBCU.
Wow.
Learned about Marcus
Chance.
Garvey, and when he came back, he instituted all that knowledge that he learned into the country and became its own thing. Like it's literally an unstoppable thing. When I think about the Black Star Line and all the spaces that it's been in, like the Black Star is the representation of Ghana, like in their flag and in the fabric of how the country was set up. Like they believe in global Blackness, Black connectivity, and a free Africa. And so we got to just continue to follow their movements. Like the things that he was thinking of was so like that, like the idea of the decentralized dollar, of having one currency across the continent that people
Right.
that came out of a dude in 1957. Like he literally wrote the book on it. And when he said it, they called him a communist, called him crazy, and then now we got the euro in Europe, but we still can't seem to get our dollar to be one thing.
Yeah. Now we got the euro. Call him crazy when he did it. But it's genius when somebody else copy it. Ain't that the story of black people, black culture?
And
Black art?
I was looking at that Elvis. I didn't watch the Elvis. I like the actor because he's a friend of the show. He's dope. The guy who played Elvis. Great actor, yeah. The story, I just can't give Jackie Wilson his hips back. The fuck we talk? What are we talking about? Like, right?
Yeah.
Give Little Richard his DNA back. Yeah. Give it all back. So you see that, which I find interesting. You go to France, you're gonna see the same thing. Germany, all over the world, is what you're saying. How is it complicated to do business in Ghana if you want to buy property or you want to invest in Ghana?
That's the other thing is like Ghana is the fastest path to citizenship for black people globally. They're the only African country with an Office of Diaspora and Affairs. Like their White House has a whole wing and unit built to just ensure that the connection is made when you come over. Like other countries, of course, you can go to the U.S. Embassy and check in, but like it's just a whole different vibe. It's called the Gateway to Africa for a reason. It's Kwame Nkrumah, when he first founded Ghana and changed the name in the 50s. He made the statement that he wanted to become the pathway for all black people to get back. But also deeper than that, Ghana is the biggest slave hub. That's where a majority of the slave ships came out of. This place called the Door of No Return at Elmina Castle. Like they housed tens of thousands of slaves, so many that they would die in this space waiting to get pushed out to sea. And Kwame Nkrumah was aware of that and wanted to make sure that you had an easy way to get back. But yeah, to do business, not at all. They actually what Ghana reminds me a lot of. I was saying the other day, it reminds me so much of Atlanta. The way that that it's structured, the way that people take pride in their work. Everybody is working. Everybody is trying to work in community. Also, like they got network set up of people that sell art, sell water, sell goods, that like they work together. And then it's also like, have you ever been to Atlanta and you go to, let's say you go to Onyx, right? You obviously pay for what you pay for while you're there, but you also tip the doorman. Yep. You tip the dude that parks the cars. You tip the waitress. You tip the bartender. You tip everybody. And you make sure that, and they make sure within their group that everybody is accounted for. And once you do that, everybody is taking care of you. But even without it, it's like you just have to understand that places have their own economies. They have their own ways of working. And the way that I see Ghana working is something that doesn't happen in Chicago, and I feel like could be, implemented. But like, we not dealing with the same list of issues because the racism not happening the same way there. There's also no access to guns. Like, so the threat of violence is so low there. It's like, it's just like, it's a different way of growing up and living that, informs the way that they live.
Your brother calling you.
Yeah, Taylor calling.
Put him on live. Put him on live. Let's see what happens. Put him on speaker.
All right, don't say nothing crazy. I'm on Sway right now, and you're on the microphone.
That's brotherly love.
Hey, what up, Sway?
Yeah, his tone changed.
What up, Taylor? How you doing, brother? I miss you. How you been? You good?
What's up, Sway? What's up, everybody?
Wait,
Hey, what up,
Wait.
Taylor?
Aren't you his manager?
Yeah.
I am one of his managers. This
Yeah.
man has a big team nowadays.
And you feel like you getting cut out, Taylor?
No, I'm not cut out. I got to come to you first.
Okay, cool, man. It's good to hear your voice, brother.
My brother, good to see you, man. Chance, give me a call when you can about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back later.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Chance, how often did you hear the word nigga out there?
That's deep. I didn't really hear it except for once. I gotta be truthful. It like you hear it every once in a while. Obviously, that's how we talk. Like I went out there in a big group this past time that I just went. So it was like me and like 20 of my friends, and then there was this other organization that brought the kids and stuff. So like we was out there deep and having a good time. The one time I heard nigga that was killing me was we went to this organized rap battle. They had like a whole they have I think it's called DBBM. It's like a radio platform, but also they have like their own URL. Like they have their own battle tournament thing. Yeah. And the dude, like it was when we got there, it was like towards the end of the battle, and it was one dude, I wish I could remember his name, but he said he starts rapping, and towards the end they say like, all right, wrap it up, and he's like time. and people start clapping. He's like, "Oh, you thought I was done, nigga? You must really be a dumb nigga."
Yep.
He fell out.
Bro, I swear to God, I never heard niggas say it so strong. It was still so black, but it was like, it stung a little bit. No, it was great. It was great though. They got a whole scene out there, man. There's so much going on. Like you know, our perception of Africa is way off and way fucked up. And obviously, and shout out to Frida Youth too. Like they have they have a whole like the same way that we got streetwear stores and stuff. They got their own like, you know, subcultures of hip hop and like pockets that you could get into that are just like, it's just as vibrant, it's just as like cultured and organic as the shit that we be having out here. So like when you get there, it's just like it smacks you in the face. Like it's literally a shock of how welcoming, inviting, cultured, you know, and black this space is. And it's just like, it's just different. Something that I never would have expected, but something that you got to see for yourself.
I love all of this, Chance, because like what y'all are doing, you and Vince and what Vic and what you mentioned is like, it takes me back to think of Mos Def and Talib Kweli. It was called Black Star.
Black Star, yeah.
And it made us in our era dive into this whole thing and its history and what they were talking about.
Yep.
And prior to them, it was the KRS-Ones and all of this stuff. So
Poor
we
righteous
embraced
teachers.
it. Yeah, absolutely. We
Nation.
embraced it, and it made us excited. It made us excited about our culture, history. We wanted to know more. We wanted to learn more. And I see that excitement in you. It's dope. It's like I saw him excited. You know that clip that goes around of you when you were doing this interview and Beyonce taps you on the shoulder. And you're like, oh my God. And it's like, I think
He
it's
lost
one of
it.
but I think it's one of the things that we love so much about you, because with all of the blessings, with everything, you're still excited and you're still looking to learn more. And I think that's dope. Please don't ever lose that about yourself. Like, I just wanted to just say hi and congratulations. And that's why I was happy you was coming. Oh, and
You want to taste the
banana pudding.
Banana pudding. Hold up. Chance is going to taste Heather B's banana pudding
And he's gonna
for the
lose
first
it.
time on air. And he's going to be honest
I have
about
the
his
Beyonce
response.
reaction.
Yeah, no, you are.
Be honest, Chance. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh, he
Yup.
hugging her. He just hugged Heather.
Thank you.
No, this is A1.
A1.
If it wasn't, you
Bananas
could
are
say
going
it.
crazy. No, if it wasn't, I had a joke in mind already. So
All right.
couldn't use my joke.
All right,
That's
cool.
a rapper always.
Hey, let's do this. Let's play the highs and lows, and we're going to come back. That's one of my favorite joints. Joey Badass caught a body on it, too.
Yes, he did.
My
2,000
gosh.
out now.
There we
Joey.
go. Let's go. Check this out. Chance the Rapper here. 888-742-3345. Turn that louder. Turn that louder. Yardy Chance right there. That's Yardy Chance.
Yeah.
The highs and the lows is out now. Upcoming album is Starline Gallery.
Woo!
I don't even know if you call this. Well, before I noticed something when I first heard this song, right? And the way you approached that first verse, just on some MC shit. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't thinking about hooks, Billboard charts, none of that shit. Just on some MC shit. You really filled the cup of the pocket really well. The synchronization, the how you say that? Syllabic process that you took. I thought in my head he wrote this. So, and I know you go off the top a lot, and I just asked you, did you write that? Or did you go off the top?
I wrote that.
There you go.
Pen and paper. I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
You know I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm slave to a page of my rhyme book.
Look,
I have a real rhyme book. So I spent like probably since Acid Rap, since like halfway through Acid Rap, I started punch cutting because I got cool with Quay and them, with Quavo and the Migos, and basically they like just showed me the punch cut method. It was Thug, it was both of them, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I started going into punch cutting as I was finishing Acid Rap, and obviously through Coloring Book, The Big Day, all the stuff that I made, and it's basically just line by line kind of coming up with it and recording it as opposed to writing it down. And it wasn't until last September I got up with one of my friends, a couple of my friends that are poets, really Vic Mensa and Aja Monet, and we started doing writing exercises, which is something.
What does that consist of?
So we started doing this when we were in high school. We used to do it at like some of like the poetry after school stuff that we do. But basically they give you a prompt and you take 10 minutes to just write something.
Yeah.
And it's not about how dope it is or when it's gonna come out or nothing like that. It's just about, you know, exercising your mind, exercising in your craft. Cause this is what I do. This is my literal job, is to like, you know, like there's locksmiths and blacksmiths, and I'm a wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? That's why I play with words for a living, and I'm the best at it. And so when I take time to like access that space of how I think and communicate, it makes that muscle like stronger and stronger. And so me and Vic started doing that in September, and I think October and November was when I wrote this song, and I started to you know, implement that process that I had come up with of like going off into a space by myself, putting on these speakers. I listened to the song by Samora Penderhughes called Process that I implore everybody to get if you get a chance. It worked wonders in my life, and it keeps me focused. But it's this long, sad 7-minute song, but it just gets me in a space of remembering why I write and what I'm trying to do. And so after I finish that song, I sit down and just go through it until I'm done writing. And when I wrote that Highs and the Lows joint, it was something that I had never seen before. When I touched my pen to the paper, the entire book incinerated, just went up in flames. And that was when that's when I started to remember who I was. I had to go get another book.
That
you know
really
what I'm
happened?
saying? A fireproof book, yes. Touched pen to paper, combusted. Like the whole sheet of paper, book, everything, ashes up in the air. Not even really ashes, like fumes.
What?
Get another book, and this one has fire retardant in it. And I wrote it top to bottom from the first thing that I say, the highs and the lows, the HMM on that paper. And I wrote from there to the end of that bridge, and then Joey had that hook and his verse, and then we came and rounded it out at the end. And I just remember sitting with him, like talking in the studio. I was like, this is a classic record. This is a record that 20 years from now, me and you will link up and we'll still perform this song, because it's so heartfelt, it's so soulful, that like, you know, you know what I mean? It's full of, it's almost like, and that's where like a lot of my art has been lately, is like I'm writing so truly from myself and leaning so deeply into what it is, my style and how I speak and my language, that like I've had to like, what's the right word? I've had to like, you know, try and pull my stuff off the paper, trying to make it more layered so that people
levitate.
You know what I mean? It's like my language, the way that I rap and the way that I write, it can be appreciated, and it is just objectively dope. But also sometimes people learn in different ways. You know what I'm saying? People like take in stuff. Some people have to see the music video to understand. Some people have to listen to it with their eyes closed to get it. Some people need to see the artwork. Some people need to read the lyrics. And so I've been like trying to figure out ways to make sure that it has as many different translations as possible, that those translations are easily accessible, and that I create event spaces or moments around the song that people can like, you know, really pull something out of it.
I love that.
Chance to Rapper. Let me say this, Tracy, I'll let you jump in, because when you were saying that, it made me think of something I read in lyrics of Child of God. By the way, round of applause for Child of God. Child of God. Child of God. And there was a line you said the verse, I try to break shackles, now they ankles in shambles. I can't expect them to be grateful and thankful. They thought I had a manual like Hansel. Leave your plans in your man's hands and get manhandled. I love that line, by the way. Dancing in the street, but I don't panhandle. So when you say that, when I finally drop, make a pamphlet, sell tickets, put that shit on FanDuel, OnlyFans, and Fandango, give me your ear like Van Gogh.
Too good.
Is that related to what you was? I mean, to me, it's like all that effort you're putting in. It's like everything you just explained. Like it's for a reason. It means give me your ear.
Right, like Van Gogh.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a pretty dope ass. I felt
Genius.
dope messing it up, but I felt dope doing it.
No, that's I got them art bars. It's like
because people don't listen no more as much.
People are waiting. I think the appetite is there.
Okay.
It's just the you know, like we gotta feed that.
Serve it right.
And so also every time I start talking about this, I always gotta shout out Kendrick, because he set the table. Like he put us all back in that space of having to dissect what we're listening to, and not just accepting it as something that's playing that's gonna make us vibe or dance every time. Yeah. And you know, that's important. Like, we are thought leaders as Black folks, and we are the people that have the best perspective on how fucked up this world is and what it could be. So like I'm trying to, like, there's a line in there that you were just saying where I say when I finally drop, make a pamphlet. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I've been, for every song that I've made since September, I've been working with individual, like, fine artists to, like, create like cover art for it, but making these, like, real tangible items that represent the song, and then photographing those. So like you said, Child of God, you know, when you see it on your phone, it's like a little cover art piece, but it's a 12-foot tall by 6-foot wide painting on canvas that exists forever. And I made sure that I made these pieces with these artists so that the songs can be something forever, so they can be sustained. You know, like a song is like a come and go, and now the way that they have us set up, like, we don't even make discs anymore. So like once this stuff stops working, like, our stuff is gone. But like trying to create physical, tangible things that in 100 years, my Child of God can still speak to somebody or still be in a museum. That's the space that I'm trying to get to, because the messaging, like I said, is so dense. It's so much that I'm trying to say in that one song, you know, that if I don't give people as many opportunities to take from it what they need, then they might never get it. You know what I mean? And I'm opening all the pieces. That's why I said make a pamphlet, because in my mind, before I even started, and I've been successful, it's been fruitful so far, in my mind I said, I'm not finna do no song where I just drop it on the internet and nobody has a place to go. Like, I'm gonna do single releases like y'all do in New York. Like, y'all make a party out of every moment in an artist's career, and everybody supports. Chicago's willing to support, they just need the spaces. And I was like, I am the rapper. Like, if I just do a party at the club for my songs, then I'm doing myself a disservice. So every single song that's dropped has opened at a globally recognized museum. Child of God opened at the Museum of Contemporary Arts, Bar About a Bar opened at the Art Institute, and the highs and the lows opened at Art Basel. Not at Art Basel Miami. That's Switzerland.
Right.
Just to make sure.
We ain't talking continental.
There's levels.
Yeah, but it's giving it that space to breathe and to be what it is. Like, we are artists. We make art, so it gotta be recognized and celebrated in the spaces it should be.
Come on.
Heather's in church right now.
Right.
Because we've been trying to say that for how many years we've been doing the show? 11 years.
Fanning herself over there.
Yeah, 11. You get it.
We've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, Heather specifically has been going off about
Artists and art. This is our art. It's important that you see your words. Like, see your words. This is your words. See your words. See what they mean. See how they look. This is art. Don't make people just make it feel like it's nothing. That's part of the trick too.
That's the trick.
Right.
Trickology.
Showing the value in it. And like, I mean, Heather also said earlier of how much of a phenomenal learner. You're so dedicated to absorbing information, which also makes you an exceptional freaking teacher. And like, you know, a lot of us listening to this conversation, we didn't know that gallery is what over in Africa, what labels are called.
Oh yeah, no, globally. Like, globally, when you are an artist in the fine arts world, you hit like a ceiling that everybody that I've worked with in the arts world for the most part has been talking about, where it's like, if I don't get a gallery to start paying me for my works and representing me and being that middleman to get my works to who I need to, then I'm not going to make it any farther. So they end up signing with galleries and they end up stuck in like fucked up deals the same way that we do. And sometimes they get them really young or like before their work takes off. And then the difference between us is like, we make stuff commercially every time. So a song is meant to go to hundreds of thousands of people, but the works that the visual artists are working on is supposed to be for one person. But the galleries also profit off of what's called the secondary market. So once an artist sells their piece for however much, their dealer sets up the deal to be for, and that's the other word that they call them sometimes, their galleries or their dealers. They'll work out deals with that person to sell it to another person for more, and then they get a kickback, or they, you know, sell the art for less because it's their friends or whatever they do. But it's like, it is commodifying the art and making it a commodity, and also at the same time it's commodifying the people. Like, we as artists, we're humans first, and what we make, we value the same way that somebody that's a blacksmith or a locksmith values their work. They want to get paid for their work. They want it to be valued at what it is. And we always, as artists, end up being the people that are told to just focus on the music and not the business, you know, focus on the art and not the business. But like, we are the facilitators. We are the creators.
Absolutely.
You know?
We are the nucleus
Of all
We
this.
are the alpha
Straight up.
and the omega. We just got to realize our power because that infrastructure you're speaking about in Ghana, imagine if it is implemented in Oakland, Chicago, all these other different places. We do that as a people. It's nothing more powerful. We just working against a lot of diabolical pillars that's out there to keep us keep us in this pitfall. Chance, you got a couple people that have been waiting for like an hour to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
I got to get Ryan is in
We got
Florida.
some people on the phone.
Ryan, what up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, man? Chance the Rapper here, man. Big celebration, brother. Big celebration.
What's up, Ryan?
Man, this is crazy. But I've been playing that highs and lows since it came out. I've been going through some stuff, and that's been keeping me moving.
Yo, that's love. I've been going through the same thing. I've been listening to that song, so that means a lot to me that you just said that.
That's dope, bro.
And I think that's what it reflects, man, is that we're all human. We all got stuff we're going through. You know, people get idolized, and
Yeah,
so much more is expected of you than everybody else, but we're all struggling.
we are all, and we all in this together, yo. And the main thing that I feel like I want everybody to take from it is like, don't beat yourself up about taking the highs of life or focusing on them, because there's enough lows to go around.
Hello.
Celebrate them highs.
Big
Small
facts.
victories feel just as good as big ones.
Sincerely.
Exactly.
Ryan, the top is much better than the bottom.
You know what, Jay-Z,
All right.
today, you
Chilling out.
Sway.
Ryan, you a citizen,
Sway
man.
want it?
All right, Blake, what up, baby? Blake in
Blizzy
Cali.
Blake,
Hey,
what up?
Blake.
Good morning. Good morning. Sway, appreciate you taking the call.
Thank you.
Chance,
My dog, what's good?
rap. I was a young man when I was listening to that, man, and definitely was going through a tough situation. Cocoa butter kisses.
Yeah.
Wow, he
Grew up.
No, you just took it back.
took it way back.
I appreciate you,
Man,
brother.
I got a question for you, Chance, though,
Yes.
man. I just want to know, man, with everything, all the accolades, all that, how do you remain so humble? Because you can be one of the greatest rappers out right now, but you spend most of your time giving back.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how you can be, how you be so humble, sir.
I think it's two sides to it. That's a great question. One is I'm consistently humbled by God and by people through God, and like I always have to, like, you know, every once in a while, I think that's what I was talking about with the highs and the lows. It's all cyclical. Like, don't worry about when you're in your lows, because a high is coming right around the corner, and when you get those highs, don't get too stuck in it, because it's gonna keep going round and round. But like, I think in everything that I've ever been through, I always get an opportunity to figure out that I'm still human and that I need to like recognize that. And then the other side to it is like one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was from one of my best friends, Nico Segal's mother. She told us when we first all started out, she said, and it might be a quote she got from somebody else, but she said, never be a better musician than you are a person. I don't remember what we was in trouble for, but it changed my whole perspective.
That's
on it.
real.
So and I'm a really good rapper, so I got to be a really good person.
You got to be a real good person. You don't want to, wipe away your gifts, man. Listen, this might be the first time, Heather, I had Chance up here and I didn't ask him to rap.
That it's funny you mentioned rap. For
down to
clarity purposes,
Oh, okay.
you mentioned the locksmith and the rapper, right?
Yeah.
You said Blacksmith. Oh, you mean Black Thought? Is there a rapper I don't know about named Blacksmith?
No, shout out to Black Thought.
Yeah.
For sure. No, like a blacksmith is like
They
a
get
person that
personal.
works
Okay, I
in,
thought
Yeah.
you was.
some
I
metals.
thought there was. Oh, no, I know what a blacksmith
yeah.
is, but I wasn't sure if there was an artist by the name of Blacksmith. Now, when he said
I'm
the
sure.
locksmith,
Yeah, there's
it
some
might be.
blacksmiths
Yeah,
up there.
okay.
I know some
But shout out to
probably.
Black Thought. All right.
Okay,
Got
cool.
you.
Chance, man, you
He said he got bars. He always down the rap.
Always.
Any beat?
Any beat.
Oh,
Any beat. This is
writing exercises is
Go,
what he
go,
do.
go.
He-
Give him a hit. That's way. Good morning, good day. I just woke up, I can't play. I gotta make my wealth run up, babe. I gotta make sure I get paid. I got a little breakfast on the way. It's a bacon each with, it's a bacon, egg, and cheese, And I gotta go get the bev. Okay, I might have made sure that the hips work. I gotta make sure shorty little lips work. She told me that she wanna get lip service. I said, damn, do you know Angela Yee? I come through, I gotta make the beat. And is you over there making the beat? It sounds like it's getting bigger as I go through the streets. And every time I quick up, I go to my chief,
then I hit the door. If I go to the club, gotta hit the floor. If she asks me once, and I hit some more. If she asks me again, gotta hit the door. I can't flex my muscles. Everybody around me wanna tussle. Everybody around me wanna hustle. I just blew up on the morning hustle. Shout out Shay 4 or 5 in the morning. Shay 5 in the morning. If it's too late, then I gotta hit on. This is a dance beat. Let me get a rapper rap beat. That was a good popular beat though. Shout out to.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, dude, I did that on purpose. I wanted to see how you rock with that.
Good. How do a dance beat, a club, Jersey club. Yeah. I'm serious. Black, riding around in the back, Cadillac. Shorty told me stack up my cheese. I told her she could pull up my jeans when I'm done. It's early morning and I see the sun. It ain't even get rest yet. I remember I used to get arrested, sitting in the back of the car asking, can we pull over for a rest yet? What you need a rest for? A restroom? I'm like, no, I need a restaurant and some new phones. And I need a no phone, and I need a new phone, and I need some new phones. I used to rock Jordans when that shit was important, and now I get clothes that's always imported. Had to hit up my business manager, ask him if he's mad at me, if he could manage to order a couple new things, a couple new jewelry. Tomfoolery, always been new to me. I always been the kid in the school with beats, beating on the table, asking other kids to rap. They like, damn Chance, you always take it back to the 5 pillars. You a hip hop killer, Thriller in Manila, like back when Muhammad Ali fought Villain. Nah, he fought Foreman, riding and important. I should have said Frazier. Things wake up and they ablaze you. If you get up too early in the morning, it'll tase you. I gotta shout out to my princess like Anastasia. She told me that she'll see me in the morning when I get home. I told her I'll get a new Birkin bag when I get on. She said, don't you already got money, my nigga? That ain't even funny, my nigga. You better give me money, my nigga. I'm going dummy, my nigga.
Like about Chance, man. Any beat I've ever thrown at him, this dude
he was ready.
Yes, he jumps on it.
I just come from it, man. You talk about the 5 pillars, man. I come from it. Like, that's what I love about you. Y'all still represent it. You know Vic, my dude,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out my brother Vic
Man,
Mensa.
Vic, how's Vic?
He's good, yo. We've been in grind mode. He's been taking a lot of meetings on the Starline Festival stuff and also traveling. I think he just did like a cover shoot in Canada or something. But it's been, I gotta say this, like me and Vic known each other for 15 years now. We met when we were 14, and even though we came up in the same little, not gang, but clique when we was growing up, like even before I met Vic through that, he was at the open mic that I was at. Like we had like a collaboration between 2 high schools, my high school and his high school, where we had like an open mic. I think it was like a slam tryout mixed with an open mic. And I remember meeting Vic there and hearing him rap when I was literally 14 years old, a kid. And I was writing raps too. And from day one, I was like, this dude got it. Like he can really rap. But I feel like we, over time, because we had our first studio session together and did all types of stuff at the same time. We was always connected through music, and we're friends too. But I would say at this point now, at 29 years of age, like me and Vic have our strongest relationship. Like,
God bless.
Closest friends we ever been. And it's because he invited me. Yeah, it's because he invited me to Ghana and took care of me. And we had to, like, first time I went in January, I basically went out there, no security, no assistance, no management, just went out there because I needed the time. I needed to be away and I had no idea what to expect when I got out there. And being with him in this new experience where it's just us and we got to watch each other's back and we got to make sure that we get home and we got to make sure that, you know, that we're having a good time. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's way different than the way that we operated before when we were just, you know, kids kicking it. And so I'm so thankful for a lot of parts of like what's been going on in my life between getting reconnected to my history, getting reconnected to writing, getting reconnected to my friends in Chicago that we grew up with, and just being, you know, intentional about things has come in this like last year of me and Vic being very close and trying to just like work and figure out what's not working and fix that and work. And, you know, like when something like that is happening, you have to say it out loud. You have to recognize it and be like, hey, like I'm in a good space right now because of the people around me, and especially because of Vic and his intentionality.
Amen.
Vic
That's
Mensa,
beautiful.
man.
We gotta make sure the satellites work out there, Sway. We need to be out there January 6th.
Where we going? January 6th?
January 6th.
We're going to Ghana?
Yeah.
We're going
Let's
to
do
Accra,
it.
Ghana, West Africa.
Let's
Yo,
make sure the satellites work.
I got invited to Ghana for the award show they do in October too. I think I'm gonna go.
We gotta start making this.
Let's
happen.
make it. Got to do it now though. January 6th. Let's plan on that.
Yeah,
We got enough time to figure that out.
Yeah, we definitely do. It would mean the world to me if y'all broadcasted from the show.
Crazy.
Technically, I don't know if we could.
If the light work, if the
we
beam.
yeah, but I know we could film it and play it at the broadcast.
Yes.
If
Oh,
nothing-
right.
We could
Film it and air it.
Yeah, film it to play.
Yeah.
That would be fire.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that would be fire.
We in control. That's my favorite thing about this whole thing.
We are in control.
We are in control, and it's like this concert is gonna be one of them ones. Like, to me, the way that I look at it like the March on Washington or the Million Man March or any mass demonstration that we've done historically as a people. Like, when we get together like that, there's typically like some collective revolution of thought, and we just need to, it's what you were saying earlier, we just need to see it. Like, I just needed to see Ghana. It changed my entire outlook on how I operate in my family and my music and my business and my personal relationships with money. Everything has been changed just in 2 trips of going. And I think like we all need that. We all need that, not just in the US either. Like, globally, we need to like be in a fat ass ball of people. That's what I keep saying. Like, when I look at the Black Star Square as a historic political space, this is like the first thing that Kwame Nkrumah built when he freed Ghana. So like, when I've been in that space, every time I'm looking at this empty, sprawling, like, lot of land that's right on the water with the bridge facing it adjacent, and I just picture people. Like, I picture like a sea of black faces from all over the world living harmoniously, peacefully, eating, drinking, singing, dancing, laughing, you know,
making love,
and all of that. That's the land of love.
Yeah.
That's the purest soil. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where everything comes from. So to be there and to be standing on what we're gonna be standing on, which is that we are in solidarity, and we don't need to go on Twitter to do all that. Like, we can do that shit in real life. When we do that, it's over.
It's over. Chance the Rapper,
We
man.
gonna be
I wanna
there,
on
Sway,
that vibration.
Tracy G.
Hey man, we gonna be there. We gonna be co-hosting it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Y'all
Come
need hosts.
on. Come on.
They know us in Africa.
Bro.
Let us get up there on that stage. Yeah. Come on, man. Chance, I love you.
We love
I
you.
love where you are. Thank you for sharing and teaching.
Yes.
No, I
You
appreciate
teaching,
you every time.
Yeah, you teaching us, man. I appreciate it,
And
man.
shout out to your family.
Yo, thank
Always.
you. My family loves y'all, and y'all
We
are
love
aware
you
of that.
too. Yeah.
But you're right. Shout out to my family. And happy birthday to my mom. It was her birthday
mama.
yesterday.
Happy birthday,
Mama.
Chance. Mama Chance.
Mama, you know I love you. All right. That was
I was
for
about
you,
to
Mom.
join you. I was
I'm
gonna
so
do it.
glad
No,
you did
Sway.
it,
I was
Sway.
about to hit it. Starline Gallery.
January 6th.
I can't wait, man. It's amazing to have you here. You made my day, brother. Good to see you.
You make, man, you know
come
how I
on,
do
man.
it.
I love you, man. Man, come on, we're gonna hug on the way out, man.
Yeah.